Really glad you're back, man.
I'm glad to be back, pal.
Yeah, that's awesome. Jeff, if you've been watching the show for the past couple of weeks, first of all, sorry your cable doesn't work. And secondly, Jeff was going through a reboot where his personality was all mixed up, but you're back now. You're cured, right?
I'm back, that's right. And I just want to say, balls.
Yeah? Seems like big balls. I just want to do a couple of personality checks on you just to make sure it's really you. Are you ready?
Right.
All right. How do you feel in...
Your pants.
Yes, that's you. Good. So we're putting the old band back together then, back on the road.
Yeah. It's pretty exciting. And the lesbians are here.
Lesbians are here, yeah. There's a... What? Well, there's a dude there in the lesbian row. Right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, my. Yeah.
Probably felt like a good idea at the time when you were talking to the warm-up guy, right? Then the harsh reality of the crappy talk show is now upon you.
What a dumbass.
Yeah. You can't go around calling members of the public dumbasses. Oh, yeah, you can, actually. It's America. Oh, great, yeah. Hey, you dumbass, what are you doing sitting there? Yeah, it feels good.
Does feel good, doesn't it?
Although there are ramifications, though. If you call people dumbasses, be prepared they can call you hurtful things back.
Oh, my.
Yeah?
Such as?
You too, dumbass? Shut your face.
Wow, that is pretty harsh.
Yeah, that's harsh. Well, you want me? I can't go, hey, ooh la la, croissant. I can't say that.
You certainly can say,
Ooh la la, croissant. I don't know if I start saying, ooh la la, croissant. This early in the show, soon there'll be nothing to hear but ooh la la and oop-de-doo for the rest of the show.
Yeah, you make a good
Ooh la la.
point.
Yeah. What are you so pissed off about? We got the robot back. Sitting there going, oh. He gets very mad when we cuss.
You get so angry.
I know, you get so what? You get really go, oh, they're cussing. Oh. You know what he needs?
What?
You know what he needs.
Balls.
Welcome back, Jeff. We'll be right back, everybody.
With Craig Ferguson, sponsored by Applebee's. Head into Applebee's today for new sizzling entrees. Fresh flavor never sounded so good. Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
That's great. Well done, everybody. Well done. Please. Sit down, relax. It's fine. Don't worry. That's it. The hard part is over. From now on, it's all going to be flaccid. It's my new thing. I'm trying to look like I've thought of something even though I haven't. Well, watch. It doesn't make me laugh, but it makes them laugh. And that's what's important. Actually, it's not what's important. What's important to me is that you forgive me. Forgive me for the filthy thoughts I'm having. It's a great day for America, everybody. Yes. It is. Not. Not such a great day for a sheriff's deputy in Denver, Colorado. He was arrested trying to trade crystal meth for gay sex. See, that's going to work against you in the annual kind of, evaluation. They go, well, let's have a look at how you did in December. Well, crystal meth, gay sex. I think it's outrageous. Isn't there a way you can have both crystal meth and gay sex? Actually, I think there is a way you can have both. You know, a man in Utah is recovering from this. I love this. There's a man in Utah is recovering from wounds after his dog shot him in the butt. Well, the dog, what happened is he put his gun in the floor. There's your first mistake right there. And the guy, where'll I put the gun? Oh, I'll leave it there. Now, don't go near that. Apparently, the dog stood on the trigger of the gun, and the dog swears it was an accident. The dog's like... Please think it was because the man was wearing a Michael Vick jersey. It's a crazy day here in Los Angeles. The City of Angels has been attacked by Mother Nature's most brutal servant, a moderate wind. No, actually, the winds are really very, very strong. So strong, we made a graphic. Do we have our graphic for the wind? I tell you, it was well done. It was windy last night in Hollywood. How windy was it, Jeff Peterson? How windy was it?
It was so windy that me and Ashton accidentally were blown back together.
Very good. All right, it was so windy that Arnold Schwarzenegger was blown right off of his maid.
That's a good one, yeah. It was so windy that Hugh Hefner didn't need pills to get it up.
The wind? What blew it up?
Yeah.
Is that can that happen?
Oh, yeah.
It was so windy that a shirt accidentally blew onto Matthew McConaughey. That's all I got. The wind in LA blew so hard it was mistaken for the Dodgers. Anyway, the storm has died down now, though, but I'm still taking precautions. I've got extra glue on my toupee. The best part about the windy days in LA, though, you save money on facelifts. You stand in the wind and you're just like... Thousands of people lost power during the windstorm. Luckily, it's back on in most areas. As you can see behind me, LA... The lights are back on all over town. However, a few parts are still in the dark, so be careful. If you see a downed power line, do not go near it. No matter how tempting it is, to pick up and touch it to your genitals, do not do it. Don't do that. I learned that the hard way. The awesome hard way. My neighborhood lost power for a little while last night, and I thought to myself, this is when I wish my house was powered by a wind turbine. But then I looked down at my team of little people on their treadmills, and I thought, no, it's more cost effective. And they're adorable. I should get them clothes, though, I think. Anyway, I woke up today and discovered the winds had blown a bunch of trash into my pool. And by a bunch of trash, I mean a couple of spare Kardashians and Steven Seagal. Yeah. Oh, the wind is so... Whoa! He came right. Steven Seagal, I go, whoa! That's right, that's the sound Steven Seagal makes when he's blowing. Whoa! I learned that the hard way. The awesome hard way. Anyway, I went outside this morning and my street had been blocked by a big tree. Then disaster struck, they removed it, and I was able to come to work. But they call these the Santa Ana winds, and they're a big problem. Not just because of the power outages and the downed trees, they create positive ion fields. This is true, that increase crime and depression. I'm not making that up. I don't understand it, but I'm not making it up. I don't understand how positive ions create negative behaviors. I'm still trying to figure out how I got fat eating Thin Mints. But the legendary LA crime writer Raymond Chandler, he wasn't a crime writer, he was a crime writer, he was a noir writer, he was a writer anyway. Raymond Chandler, he wrote The Santa Anas make your nerves jump and your skin itch. Meek little wives feel the edge of the carving knife and study their husbands' necks. That's from Chandler's classic, Dinner at Herman Cain's House. Go to sleep, Herman. And the hot wind makes people go batty all over the world, not just in LA. You get in France, they got that hot wind. What's that called? That hot wind called in France, there, Jeff?
That's what's the Mistral.
Yeah, the Mistral. Yeah. You ever been to France?
Oh, hell yeah.
Well, in fact, you went there with me, as I remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember the Mistral though. Do you remember the Mistral?
Oh, I remember the Mistral.
We were in Paris. I don't know if the Mistral goes as far as Paris.
Oh, it goes as far as Paris.
Are you saying you got blown around when you were in Paris, Jeff?
Yes, I did. By a lone baguette.
A lone baguette isn't a Mistral, though. It's
It's the name of my band.
You have a band?
Yes, the Lone Baguettes.
Well, how can they be lone baguettes if there's more than one?
Yeah, we're still working that.
All right. It's nice to have you back, though, man.
It's good to be back.
Yeah, no,
the strangest dream.
Yeah, no. Yeah. You look good. You put on a little weight, but then again, you've been here the whole time, so you probably know that.
How dare you?
What do you mean, how dare me?
No, I've been here. I've saw what you did. You had other people doing my voice. What the hell's wrong with you, man?
No, man. No. I was thinking about you as I was listening to them.
Oh, yeah. Who do you want me to be? I'll be whoever you want me to be, Daddy. Who do you want me to be? Who do you want me to be, huh? Come on, I'll be anybody you want me to be. Go ahead. I'll be Matthew McConaughey, okay?
No. Oh, yeah, you do. I like it when you do him.
All right. Let's take a short
Hey, can you do Steven Seagal getting blown around by the wind?
Sure.
Uncanny. Right. Well, now you're back. Let's get back to work. Come on, do the thing.
All right, let's do the thing. You're watching The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson, cranking out comedy you want to pick up and touch to your genitals for 6 years strong.
Welcome back to the show where my hair is very mad tonight. I just saw it in the thing. Whoa, it's bong. I look forward to your angry tweets. Nice to have you back, Jeff Peterson. It's been a long time since I've heard your hootie.
No, it hasn't.
Yeah. But see, you just say things like that, and it sounds dirty. It's like having a Scottish accent. When I say things, it sounds like I'm saying things that are sexy. They're perfectly innocent things, but it sounds sexy. For example, when I say with my accent, penis, vagina, it sounds dirty. It's not at all. It's perfectly. I'm just talking about a penis or vagina.
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
What does that even mean? What does that even mean?
I was just being sexy.
All right. Well, whatever helps you sleep at night.
You look like you have gas.
I kind of have a little bit. What time is it, Jeffrey Peterson?
It's time once again for Uncle Craig to read your tweets and emails and make vaguely sexual threats under the guise of comedy.
Plus emails. Email time again. All right, this is from Sheila in Chesapeake in Virginia. You ever been to Chesapeake?
Oh, yeah, I got a place there.
You got a little place there? Do you like to go across the bay, swimming and do the beads of people, and catch crabs? Finally made that very angry broad over there laugh. Look, that. Ah, no, she's back again. All right. This is from Sheila in Chesapeake in Virginia. It says, Dear Craig, when a woman has a conversation with a man and he keeps nodding his head, is he really listening? Oh, well, absolutely, yeah. Here's what's happening. I will give you what I'll do is I'll nod and Jeff will make the sound of what my thoughts are while I'm talking to an attractive woman. Are you ready, Jeff?
Yes.
All right. So you're the attractive woman. You're looking at me. I'm nodding. Here's what's going through my head.
Oh, man. Look at the size of those breasts. Ooh, boy. Ooh, I bet she's a good time in the old saccharoni. Oh. What the hell? What the hell was that? All right. Just keep it together. Keep it together.
Do you see? That's enough. Thanks, Jeff. Yeah. All right, this is from Ted in Dallas, Texas. I don't know if you can tell from the photograph, but Ted is a long-necked swan.
Ooh, man, I wonder what Ted looks like in his pants.
Hey, Craig, says Ted. In a total cliche, I forgot my anniversary. Has this happened to you with your wife or Jeff? How do you make up for it?
No, never. That's never. Yes, it's happened all the time. Oh, boy. I'm in the doghouse now. Oh, God, I have an itch under my arm. That's weird. Oh, that's much better. Now that lady in the front row's not laughing anymore. Ooh, yeah. Oh, that's good. Ooh, God, where'd that come from?
All right, this is from Clarice. Oh, Clarice. Do you hear the lambs, Clarice?
Hey, caramba!
Ocean in the basket. Clarice in Pensacola, Florida says, Dear Craig and Jeff, I want to thank a guy for a wonderful date. What's a good way to show it?
Crikey dingo.
Hey, you gotta leave that in. That's gold. That's gold, man. Yeah, like you can't figure it out. All right. This is from Jim in Atlanta in Georgia. I don't know if you can tell, but Jim's a peacock. You know, you can get help for that, Jim. Dear C and G.
Ooh, we're not using full words now, are we?
Yeah. I'm planning a trip. Oh. In your experience, where are the most sexually adventurous women in the world? Atlanta. Right here at home.
Boy, I really bombed on that one. All right, I'll make up for it, though. I'm going to show my penis right now. Maybe I should. No, I probably shouldn't do that. What the hell was that? Keep it together. Oh, God, I hear it again. Oh, God. Everything I know. Put the lotion in the basket.
Show tonight. Tonight, we're welcome, and then there's... Anyway, my first guest tonight is hosting the American Country Awards with Trace Atkins, Monday on Fox. Please welcome the beautiful, I really love this woman, Kristen Chenoweth, everybody. Kristen Chenoweth. great. You're like a little kind of science fiction sex bomb.
I was trying something new for you.
No, it's great. It's a really great. Are you all right? Your voice sounds a little croaky.
I am sick.
Really?
Yes.
What have you got?
Here, I hugged you. I just told you.
Oh, yeah, thanks. What are we going to be doing?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, wow.
I learned it the hard way. No,
Well, you learned what the hard way?
I don't know everything.
All right. How did you get sick? What have you got?
Well, I think I have a bronchial infection, and I have a concert tomorrow night, and I'm also
You're not doing any concerts tomorrow.
Oh, I might.
No, you're a good singer. I've heard you singing, but that little noise you made there, that's not
It's
your best.
not good.
No, it's not.
It's a little hootie.
A little hootie?
Like, hoo.
Oh, yeah, no.
But at least I have the sexy voice. I've
It's
always
quite
wanted.
nice. Yeah, it sounds like you're a kind of. I do that with your tongue, and we're in. That's it sounds like you. Oh yeah, Jeff's back there. Yeah. You can try, but you'll never be Kristen Chenoweth. You'll never be.
He's cuter than my blind date the other night.
You went on a blind date?
I did.
Really?
It was interesting.
Is that why you got sick? Did you make out with a stranger?
I think I puked. No, I'm just kidding.
Did you really go? You really went on a
I
blind
went a
date?
blind date. I mean, I didn't know who he was.
Well, he would know who you were, though. He'd be like, it's not fair. Did you know his name?
Yeah.
Did you Google him?
No. Big mistake. I learned that the hard
Yeah, I
way.
know. You didn't Google him? You should Google
I
him.
should have, you know? I should have. What was I thinking?
Well, why didn't it work? Was he kind of aggressive sexually?
What? Don't beat around the bush, Craig. I mean,
That's
you know
what I mean. Aggressive sexually. I'll use my own. Yours might be infected.
Yeah, I know. It's totally infected. Oh, I brought you a mask, too, in case you want to...
Oh, thanks very much indeed. You know, if we do get into some surgery or heavy cleaning later,
Because I know you clean your own studio.
listen, somebody should clean this place. It's a mess.
Oh, it's very nice.
You think so?
Yeah.
Are you on a lot of medication, sweetie? Oh, no. But you are doing the American Country Awards?
So excited. Yeah, with Trace.
Yeah, Trace is very tall, Kristen.
He is very
You're going to
tall.
need a stepladder or something.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'2", 6'3", if I, stand back and do a
And
bit of
he's
Kundalini yoga.
6'7".
He's about 6'7", yeah.
So just stand up for a second.
Yeah, right.
So already I'm gonna... This is bad.
You think it's bad? I'm having a great time.
I probably sat down a little bit too early.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Don't worry, I managed to,
You covered it.
I did, Anyway, so your blind date,
Oh, no.
No, I can't believe that you went on a blind date and you didn't Google him first. That's really stupid.
I know. I was so busy because we were just finishing GCB, the show that's coming on.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, I can't sing tomorrow night.
No, you're not singing tomorrow night. You
no.
should cancel now so people don't
Well,
get to the place and...
But I feel bad.
Well, I know you feel bad.
By tomorrow I'll be like, have yourself. See, I can sing low. I just have no high voice, which, for me is very odd.
Yeah, I know. Well, you...
Here, sorry. I just don't want your child to get sick.
I don't want him to get sick either. So I won't touch him.
That was funny.
No. So I want to know about your blind date, though. What did you not like about him? What did he do?
Well, he wanted to do a skit because we went with 4 friends, and he wanted to do a skit, and he wrote me, said, wouldn't this be funny if we played a trick on our mutual friends, and where I said, hey, Kristen, what color panties are you wearing? And I said, ha ha, shocked and awed and scared. I mean, he had stage direction in there. And, oh, what do you mean? And he said, well, what color are your panties? And I say, madly pink. And he wrote back, can I have them? And then I was supposed to slip out of my panties and give them to him, and then they say, let's call him Jim Bob.
Jim Bob? I'm guessing that's a very long name to try and get on your panties.
So
Let's call him Bob.
let's call him Hey, Bob.
Yeah, all right.
So anyway, I told Bob that I didn't want to do it. Sorry.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to do it, and he showed up with his own prop because he brought pants.
This is a lunatic. This is clearly a lunatic. I can fix you up with a couple of nice
Okay,
Scotsmen.
okay.
You want a nice Scotsman. Surly, taciturn, won't talk to you much, drinks a lot, but when it comes time for the business, he'll be asleep.
Sounds like my luck lately.
Yeah, no, you'll be fine. Tell me about the show that you were working on, the GCBs.
GCB, Good Christian Bells on ABC. It's about...
ABC? So you're working on ABC and Fox. Any other networks you would like to work on?
Well, I mean, given the fact that CBS can't afford you a real sidekick.
No, he's a real psychic.
Oh, Jeff, you know
What the hell, man?
You went too far, Kristen. She's medicated, man. She's very medicated. She doesn't mean it. She doesn't mean
medicine
it.
with Cody.
Now you're just punishing her. That's not right.
Hey, was your blind date Steven Seagal? Oh, yeah. Oh.
I gave him tongue, but
Did you?
he's got a
Boy,
heart.
that's going to look weird. Yeah. Anyway, listen, we're out of time. You want a mouth organ, or you probably you're sick. You should go for the big cash prize.
Cash prize.
Yeah, cash prize. Oh, you decided before you got here.
I sure did.
Cash prize. What time is it, Shadow Stevens? Hell was that? That was the winds blowing. The Santa Ana wind blew in and accidentally pressed the wrong button for the sound of when I said, my God, how many of these Lingonberry shows have we done? Let's try it again. I'm so sorry for cussing in front of you. I know you're a good Christian girl, but for... What's that coming to go? What time is it, Shadow Steven?
It's time for the big cash prize.
All right. There you go. No, you don't take it. You have to answer the question. All right, no, all you have to do is answer this simple question, and you can walk away with $50 American. Buy yourself some nice throat lozenges.
From Scotland. I'm just kidding.
I tell you, I'll fix you up with a Scotsman. I know a guy who'd be right for you.
Maybe an American Scot like you.
Nah,
Because you're American now.
I'm married too, baby.
I know you are. And she's beautiful.
She is beautiful,
And
yeah.
you have beautiful
I
child.
have two beautiful children.
10 and almost 1. I know.
Yeah, you Googled me, but you didn't Google the blind day guy. You're Googling the wrong people.
I know. I learned that the hard way.
Hey! What the hell, you sneaky little monkey? Well, I'm not asking you that one then. All right, are you ready?
Yes.
Iceland is in the North Atlantic. All right? Its capital city is Reykjavik. Now, true or false?
Oh, no.
Reykjavik is the northernmost capital city in the world. True or false? True.
It's true.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the big show. We're celebrating tonight. Jeff is back to normal. Kristen Chenoweth is desperately ill, but it sounds good. Sounds good.
Oh, yeah.
She sounded so sexy. Didn't she? I think she's very attractive.
Oh, yeah. She gave me some tongue, man.
No, she didn't. That'll be cut out.
No, I'm serious. She licked my mouth.
Hey, you're going to get violently ill in about 24 hours.
And it was so worth it.
Worth it, yeah, all right. My next guest is the editor-at-large of Entertainment Weekly magazine. Oh. It was a joke! What the hell? Please welcome Ken Tucker, everybody. Ken Tucker. How are you, Ken?
I'm great.
Yeah, how are you feeling? Well, you weren't making out with Kristin Chenoweth back there by any chance, were you?
Not for a lack of trying.
Yeah,
It was,
I know. Hey, look, this is your magazine.
I know. Secrets of Spielberg.
What are his secrets? I've met him a few times. He doesn't seem that secretive to me, although I know he enjoys Guinness.
Really?
Yeah, people don't know that about Steven Spielberg. He enjoys Guinness. He's got a little bar in his basement with a Guinness tap in it.
I wouldn't have thought him for a...
I just made it up.
Great.
No, that's true. That is true.
Okay.
So you're the editor at large.
Yes,
right?
TV critic.
TV critic,
primarily.
Yeah. How is the new season? Well, it's not a new season now, is it?
It's you know, there are things I watch for pleasure and things I watch out of critic-y duty.
So like porn and then TV,
That's
right?
That's right. So it's like what I watch for critic-y duty.
Right.
It's a technical term.
Critic-y duty?
Yes, I know. X Factor.
X Factor.
I have to watch some X Factor. You know, that's the new Simon Cowell.
Oh yeah, that's nothing like American Idol in any way, shape, or form.
You know what I like?
Completely different show in many ways.
That's right. And you know what I like best about it?
What?
It's the big X, the big red X.
Yeah.
Because I have a theory about that.
Right.
I think it's that color because I believe it's filled with the blood of contestants that Simon Cowell has disapproved of and had drained.
It's making me like it more. I didn't know. Like, I didn't like it much, but then you said they filled the X with the blood of the losers?
It's just a theory of mine.
Hey, you got me in there now.
So you don't watch it?
I don't watch any of that crap. No, I don't do that.
Yeah, see, last night, Paula Abdul had this great sort of Paula Abdulish lunch. A contestant got through, and she said, "You are operating from the method of the heart." And it was like, even Simon Cowell was like, it was a double take.
He wouldn't do that quickly in case his hair moved the wrong way. Hey,
but for pleasure,
yeah.
Homeland.
I love Homeland, the one on Showtime.
Yes.
That's awesome. Isn't that show great?
Claire Danes,
yes.
Damian Lewis.
Yeah, no, I know who's in it. I've seen it. I'm not making it up.
Okay. I'm sorry.
It's really fantastic.
Yeah.
You know who I think is great in that? Mandy Patinkin.
I was just going to say, best beard in television.
Yeah, but they're so believable, these people.
Yeah, it's really, really good. And have you figured out whether Damian Lewis's, that character Brody is like a double or a triple agent or a...
I don't think they've figured it out. I think they're making it up as they go along. Yeah. And I think that's good. That's like, like Robert Louis Stevenson, when he was writing Treasure Island, he didn't know how it was going to turn out. He was just writing an episode every week, I think, for the magazine. Right. I think that's what they're doing. I think they're just like, what happens now? I don't know. Write it and see what happens. That's good.
Well, it's funny you should say it. It's done by the people, some of the people who did 24, and they used to say they were writing like, oh boy, this plot's not working. But with Homeland, it feels a little more thought out to me. I really like it that way, and I think Claire Danes is terrific.
I bet you liked Downton Abbey. Did you like Downton Abbey?
Downton Abbey. It's going to be... I'm not allowed to say what's going to be on my top 10 list we're compiling for the year-end issue. But Downton Abbey's going to be on the list.
You're not allowed to say that.
Yeah, I know.
It's almost as if I mentioned a restaurant chain that they would rather I wouldn't mention.
Since you...
Hey, here's a difficult question for you.
Okay.
All right. What do you think of the Talk?
The Talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know the show on CBS?
Yeah.
The awesome show on CBS?
Yeah. Yeah. Is Sharon Osbourne still on there? It's like
yeah, she is.
I never understand when Sharon Osbourne used to be like incredibly bitterly sarcastic and mean and cruel when she first did America's Got Talent, and now she suddenly transformed into a nice person and therefore she's dull.
No. She's reinventing herself. It's like Madonna. Remember Madonna was an American girl, now she's an English dude?
Right.
Well, that's what it is. Reinvent yourself. Right. Reinvent yourself. That's what happens in show business. Right. You turn into something else.
Right.
Yeah, and I think that the what's the other show on the other side? The View.
The View.
Yeah. That's not in any way the same.
No. That's the original, and they're all kind of nutty. It's like
I've been on that show. You ever been on that show?
No.
First time I was on that show, it was breastfeeding week. I felt very out of sorts. I didn't know what to do. So I just said, I like breasts. And everyone Everyone seemed happy.
I've written too many mean things about Elizabeth Hasselhoff ever to be invited on The View.
Hasselhoff.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, you're thinking of David Hasselhoff. It's David Hasselhoff and Elizabeth Hasselbeck. It's like Bill Pullman and Bill Paxton. You can't get them mixed up. Sometimes you can, but...
I can feel my salary going down at Entertainment Weekly the more...
You'll be fine.
But wait a minute, Downton Abbey, we have to get back to that.
Right, Downton Abbey, yeah, all right. I liked it except for one thing.
What was it?
Well, when that guy died for no reason, like he's like a perfectly nice young man, and he goes to bed one night and then he's dead. You go, couldn't you like a couple of frames earlier have him go, I'll go to bed. You know, something. He's like, he's running around, he's going, and he goes to bed and then, he's dead, and the people are like, oh no, he's dead. Then they go, wait a minute, this just doesn't happen. You have to put something in like, well, the doctor told me but I'm going to, nothing.
Nothing.
Made me mad.
No. See, I like it because it's like the anti-Real Housewives. It's like the anti-Kardashians. There's just as
Do you like that Kardashians, though?
Hate the Kardashians.
Finger on the pulse of America there, Ken.
What can I tell you? My stock just rose again. No, these are grotesque representations of humanity. But what I like about Downton Abbey, you see, is that there's just as much sort of insult hurling and backstabbing and intrigue as there would be on a reality show. But they're dressed, their clothes cover essential parts of their body, unlike the Kardashians.
Oh, I see. I don't mind nakedness. It's not the nakedness that bothers me about the Kardashians. It's the crappy writing.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
it's the sheer stupidity.
Well, the thing is, I gotta be honest though, I'm quite happy to beat up on it, but I've never actually watched it. I've only seen clips on it because my friend Joel McHale has a show called The Soup, and he'll show clips of that show, and that's the only time I've ever seen Kardashian show, and it looks kind of dull.
Right. Well, I've walked in. I don't really watch it, but I've walked in on it as my daughter watches it.
I see.
And then I saw what's his name, Bruce Jenner once, and I ran screaming from the room.
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out why this old lady was now part of.
No. No, what happened is because he did so much diving that is, there's lots of going fast and running and jumping over things. Eventually, over time, your face begins to. That's why. A lot of people think it's plastic surgery, but these people are insane.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what else do you watch regularly?
Well, I watch Flying Wild Alaska, and I always watch the Mythbusters.
Oh, yeah.
And Homeland, I'm completely in with Homeland. I love that. Downton Abbey, I like.
Have you watched Hillbilly Hand Fishing?
No. I've done a bit of Hillbilly Hand Fishing, actually, but I've never... I've done a bit of that.
Yeah, you should... You're making me more uncomfortable.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm continuing to do it. I can see you get more and more uncomfortable. I might come closer in a minute. All right, listen, Ken, we're out of time. Quickly, big cash prize or mouth organ?
Oh, I'm a writer. I need the money.
Okay. All right, 50. What time is it, Shadow Stevens?
It's time for the big cash prize.
All right.
Oh, boy.
Here we go. Iceland is in the North Atlantic. Its capital city is Reykjavik.
Oh,
True or false?
Okay.
The word salary dates to the ancient Roman tradition of paying soldiers with salt.
Salary?
Yes.
True.
Is the correct answer. Ken Tucker wins $50 American. We'll be right back, everybody.
If you're going to be in the LA area and would like to attend a taping of The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson, please call 323-570-0059.
It's GP and the Fergs. Epilogue.
Man, this gun's really heavy. This belt's kind of snug. I should probably stop eating those Thin Mints. Yeah, I think it might be time to end the show. I think I did a pretty good job. I feel pretty good about myself. No, I didn't. I was terrible. Yeah, Robot was great, though. He was really good. No. know what the hell's wrong with me. No, he's awful. What the hell is that smell? Hey, did you fart, man? The hell?
I'd like to, that's enough of that. I'd like to thank my guests. That's what you do at the end of a talk show, isn't it?
Yeah, who the hell were they?
Forgot them already. Kristen Chenoweth and Ken Tucker, they were adorable.
Oh, Ken was particularly adorable.
No, the other way around.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Good night, everybody.